Hey everyone, Brian Zane here. Well, controversy surrounds Evolve Wrestling after a huge shakeup this past weekend. Evolve 114 in Ybor City, Florida Sunday not only saw J.D. Drake win the vacant WWN title in a ladder match, but also an NXT invasion as the Street Profits knocked off Chris Dickinson and Jaka to become the new Evolve Tag Team Champions, while Fabian Eichner beat Shane Strickland to become the new Evolve Champion. NXT talent Jesse Elban, Adrian Joud, Cesar Bononi, and Dan Matha were also on hand at Evolve. This injection of talent comes off the heels of appearances by Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream, while Mustafa Ali and Cassius Ohno are scheduled to appear at Evolve 115 and 116 in 2 weeks. Some fans have gone to social media to vent their frustrations about this move, fearing that WWE's relationship with Evolve has taken a turn for the worse. Evolve owner Gabe Sapolsky gave his side of the story on Twitter, saying, quote, "We've been proudly releasing talent from contracts to go to WWE since the Dragon Gate USA days. Now NXT is helping us by giving star-quality talent back to the indies to get the indie experience. Everyone wins, including the fans who will now get fresh talent and matches." Time now for our viewer poll. What do you think about the influx of NXT talent to Evolve? Sound off in the comments section. Mae Young Classic competitor Vanessa Craven will be out for some time with an injury. It happened at Acclaim Pro Wrestling in Ottawa this past weekend as Craven suffered an injury to her fibula and ankle, which will require surgery. Craven said on Facebook this week that she is unsure of a return date at this time, though she asks that any support through buying merchandise on her official fan page, The Mountain Vanessa Craven, is much appreciated. We at Independent Wrestling Weekly wish Vanessa a speedy recovery. Some of the greatest minds in wrestling are preparing to share their knowledge. It's been announced that Glen Jacobs, better known as Kane, and Dr. Tom Pritchard will be opening a new wrestling school in Knoxville, Tennessee, where Jacobs currently serves as mayor. The school, named the Jacobs-Pritchard Wrestling Academy, will be holding an open house and orientation on January 3rd. They're advertising a 5-night-a-week, 16-week course beginning January 7th for just under $2,900. For more information, visit jpwrestlingacademy.com. Taking a look back at this past weekend, AAW fans saw new tag team champions crowned during their Dia de los Luchadores show on Friday. Fans witnessed AR Fox and Myron Reed beat David Starr and Eddie Kingston to claim the gold. Also, Jeff Cobb and Trevor Lee beat DJ-Z and Trey Miguel. Ray Phoenix beat Sammy Guevara. Flamito and Bandito defeated the besties in the world, and LA Park beat Maxwell Jacob Friedman. AAW returns to LaSalle, Illinois on November 10th with Legacy. The next night in Seattle, some of those who worked AAW performed for Defy Wrestling at their show of a similar name, Dia de los Muertos. Randy Myers beat MJF. The American Guns retained the Defy tag titles against Mexa Blood. Artemis Spencer beat Ray Phoenix. Brody King bested Jeff Cobb in their first ever one-on-one encounter. And Shane Strickland retained the Defy Championship against Shaft. Well, WWE wasn't the only company running an all-women's show in New York State last weekend, as Women's Wrestling Revolution hosted WWR vs. the World in Deer Park Sunday. The show saw Jazzy Gabbert avenge her Mae Young Classic loss to Kimber Lee, Thunder Rosa defeated Harlow O'Hara, Lufisto beat Shazza McKenzie, and in the main event, Jazz retained her NWA Women's Championship against Jordynne Grace. A replay of the event is on Powerbomb.tv. In England, Progress held Pumpkin Spice Progress at London's Electric Ballroom Sunday. The show saw Trent Seven retain his Atlas title against Gino Gambino in an open challenge. Aussie Open retained their Progress tag titles against Grizzled Young Veterans and the 198. Mark Haskins became the #1 contender to the world title after beating Chris Brooks and Jimmy Havoc, and Walter retained said world championship against Zack Sabre Jr. Looking ahead to this weekend, All Pro Wrestling rocks the Bay Shore Center in Daly City, California this Friday night with its 22nd annual Halloween Hell. Jeff Cobb defends the APW Universal title against Jacob Fatu in the main event. Also, JR Kratos puts his internet title on the line against Will Hobbs. The Reno Scum battle Brody King and Tyler Bateman in a tag title match. Rick Luxury takes on hardcore legend Tommy Dreamer, and Joey Ryan wrestles Steiker in a rematch. Last but certainly not least, Levi Shapiro defends the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship against Caljack, who has been hand-selected by Steven Larson of the Going in Raw podcast. Bell time is at 7:30. For tickets, go to apw.eventbrite.com. Shine 54 emanates from Ybor City, Florida Friday. Lufisto hopes to regain the Shine Championship she never lost as she goes one-on-one with Allison Kay. Also, fans will see the Nova champion Candy Cartwright take on Aja Pereira. The Twisted Sisters defend their tag team championships against Ivelisse and Mercedes Martinez, and much more. The show starts at 9 p.m. and will be available to stream on Club WWN. 3-2-1 Battle returns to Seattle Friday with good wrestling for people who love bad wrestling. New Solid Steel champion Bambi Hall defends her title for the first time against her tag team partner and sister, Liza Hall. Cole Crazy and Drew Sarian challenge the Spinebusters for the 3-2-1 tag team titles, and the 3-2-1 Go tournament kicks off to determine who will challenge for the Solid Steel title at the 2019 Battle Rumble. The show starts at 9 and is being streamed live on twitch.tv/321battle. Black Label Pros in action Saturday night with Big Trouble in Little Crown Point. Jordan Grace defends her BLP title against Ethan Page in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The Indiana State Championship's on the line as Kobe Durst defends against Rory Gulak. PCO battles Dasher Hatfield. Marco Stunt takes on Brian Alvarez. And Alley Cat's in action against Kylie Ray. The action starts at 7:30 at the On the Square Sports Academy in Crown Point, Indiana, and will also be broadcast live on Powerbomb.tv. Pro Wrestling Religion makes its Austin, Texas debut next Wednesday with their show Everybody Dies. Fans will see Brian Cage take on the War Panda, Sammy Guevara. NWA 70 standout Barrett Brown faces off with Penta El Zero M, and it's Chocolate Bar versus Lollipop as Big Daddy Yum Yum takes on Joey Ryan. Also, Lance Hoyt defends the Pro Wrestling Religion Championship against Ray Phoenix. The show takes place at the Dragonfly Hall in Austin and starts at 7 p.m. Now here's a look at what else is going on in the next couple of weeks. In our clip of the week, we go to Gainesville, Florida for Fest Wrestling's We Are Family. A 6-person tag team match ended when Veda Scott sent all the other competitors crashing down with a scintillating Tower of Doom onto a pitch tent. That's the definition of roughing it. That's going to do it for this week, fans. If you have a tip, write to regretnews@gmail.com and be sure to follow us on Twitter @regretnews. Don't forget to tag us in any wild clips you see for our clip of the week. I'm Brian Zane, and I'll see you next time.